If you want to start day trading in crypto and you have at least 2 to 3 hours per day every single day, I developed a special strategy on the 5-minute time frame that will help you to significantly increase your capital. However, this is a more advanced strategy, so if you're not familiar with cycles at all, I recommend you to subscribe for a free Strategy Master newsletter on the website strategymaster.substack.com or strategymaster.io. Here I will give you a proper introduction to cycles. I explain throughout my articles how cycles work. I apply cycles on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins, and I also show my buy and sell entries. Now, once you're subscribed and you made yourself familiar with cycles, come back to this video and put the 5-minute cycle indicator on the chart. This indicator changes the game how you day trade crypto because it shows the exact turning points when cryptocurrencies are turning from bearish to bullish and from bullish to bearish. Now, to make even better strategic decisions, you also add additional indicators like the 15-minute, the 30-minute, another 30-minute with different parameters, 2-hour cycle, and the 4-hour cycle. If you want to have access to all of them, all you have to do, you have to go to Strategy Master, get a subscription. It costs only €42 or $49 per month, and you will get to see the exact same view that I see on my TradingView. Once you add the 5-minute strategy on TradingView, you will be able to see these green backgrounds behind every single coin at least few times a day. These are the interesting zones. These are the zones where we want to potentially enter into a long trade. Remember, this strategy is called 5-minute strategy not without a reason. The reality is that we hold cryptocurrencies for a very short time, sometimes 1 to 2 hours in total. Okay, let's take a look at this situation right here. Right here, we have one very clear buy signal. We have a second very clear buy signal. And after the second buy signal, ENA USDT went up by almost 3%, by even more than 3%. Why I'm telling that we have a buy signal here and why I'm telling that we are having a buy signal here? Because of the 5-minute indicator that plays a huge role in the strategy. Now, 5-minute indicator went below 20, which indicates that on 5-minute time frame, ENA is oversold. This claim is supported by other cycle indicators like the 15-minute. Exactly on this place, the 15-minute cycle also went below 20, confirming that on the 50-minute time frame, ENA is also oversold. Now, this was also confirmed by the 30-minute time frame. And if one of them goes below 20, it confirms that the currency is also oversold on the 30-minute time frame. Basically, if we have 3 cycle indicators confirming that something is oversold, it is most probably oversold, and the chances to make a profitable trade are much higher. Now, if you enter here and you waited up until there, you made 3%, 2.5% profit. Now, why would you sell there? There are a couple of reasons. First of all, we are already at the top of the cycle. For the 5-minute strategy, the 2-hour and the 4-hour cycles are extremely important. Both of them already above 80, which means that turning point is just nearby. That's why you want to get rid of the longs as fast as possible. What you do, you wait until the 15-minute goes up, and in case you have a profit of at least 2%, you want to get out of the trade. Making 2% in 1.5 or 2 hours is an extremely great result. You have to set up take profit in such a way that either if one of the cycle indicators goes above 80 or your financial asset increased by 2%, you want to get out of the trade. Or how I like to trade 5-minute strategy, I like to wait until the 30-minute time frame goes above 80. However, in these two situations, it didn't even go above 80. So we had to sell when the 15 minutes time frame went up. Exactly same thing happened here. Here we see another very good buy signal on the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and on this 30-minute time frame. Also, the 2-hour cycle is still going up, which means that we can easily make a good profitable trade. We enter here, and we're selling here. Again, we made over 2%. Once you reach 2%, close the trade, don't risk more, especially when you've seen that the 5-minute cycle went up and the 15-minute cycle went up. However, if you are buying somewhere when the buying conditions are much better, like they are here, where we see that the 4-hour cycle is still going up, it's not overbought, the 2-hour cycle is also going up. And in case you enter position somewhere along those lines, either here or here, basically either here or here, you can easily wait for the 30-minute cycle to reach 80 and then sell there. So you see, using the strategy, you have different opportunities for entering the trade and getting out of the trade. Now, this is a profitable trade if you managed it correctly. How to manage such trade correctly? First, you enter on this buy signal right here. If you just enter once and hold the cryptocurrency up until the sell signal, you will kind of don't make anything because the buying and selling fees are exactly the same as your profit, 0.65. However, if you also entered a second time when you got the second buy signal and you sold on the 30-minute top, with this trade, you make 2.5%. So if you use 5-minute strategy, you have to be ready to enter into the trade a couple of times, meaning you don't want to deploy all your capital immediately. This strategy is extremely profitable if applied on the upturning market because it shows you the exact points when the market is going up and there is some sort of retracement. It shows you the exact bottom during that micro retracement. So for example, if you entered here, you had plenty of opportunity to leave the market. Look, for the next 7 hours, we were going up. So if you sold the 7-hour top or if you sold just 5-hour top, that's totally fine because you also made over 5%. How I would manage the trade, I would have sold it there because both 30-minute cycle indicators went above 80. Also, the 5-minute went above 80. So I would have sold here and walked away with a nice 2% profit. Now, using this strategy, you can also apply 3, 4, or 5x leverage, which basically makes one trade worth 10%. You can see that this strategy is especially effective when the market is turning up. When the market is turning down, you can actually use the opposite and you can short. Let's find a place where the 2-hour or the 4-hour time frame are trending down. For example, here you see the 2-hour cycle is trending down. The 4-hour cycle is broken and is also trending down right here. And there's a plenty of shorting opportunities. What you do, you simply wait until the 15-minute and one of the 30-minute time frame goes above 80. Whenever you start shorting in this range right here, you simply open a short and you close the short when one of the 30-minute indicators goes below 20. So in this situation, you closed your short. Either you did it there or you did it there. You basically combine it with the 5-minute or even the 15-minute. So either you closed your short here or you close it here. In both ways, it was very profitable short, and shorts usually are even more profitable than the longs. Here you made 3% and here you made 4.8%. This strategy can be applied to any coin, including Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can even try this strategy with stocks or gold. Let's quickly take a look at Ethereum and see that, hey, this is, again, a great example because Ether is trending down and 4-hour cycle is confirming that, 2-hour cycle is confirming that as well. Now, we wait until the 30-minute cycle goes above 80. It went here above 80. Another one went here above 80. Now, the 5-minute went here above 80, meaning that here we want to enter into a short, and there are a couple of opportunities when you can exit. First, you basically exit on the 30-minute bottom, which is here. Now, if you did that, you just earned 3%. If you don't want to risk, you simply exit when the 30-minute time frame reverses to the upside. And you can see that this happened here. So here, again, you made 0.62%, which is not much, and basically the fees take all of the money. Or you simply wait until you made at least 1%. Now, if you make at least 1%, you're already profitable. Imagine automating this strategy. Now, this is actually a very interesting strategy for those who want to day trade, for those who have plenty of time, and for those who want to apply leverage. Because, hey, nobody wants to earn more than 2%. You want to apply some leverage and you want to take a higher risk. This is a much higher risk strategy. So I don't recommend to use this strategy purely for growing your capital every single day. If you have a couple of hours and if you want to make additional couple of $100, you can definitely use this strategy. Now, to get all the insights about the strategy, you have to subscribe for the Strategy Master newsletter. Get the paid plan by clicking this button right here or simply by clicking subscribe, paying $42 and $49 a month. Once you do that, you will get a full instruction on how to use this strategy. You'll get all the cycle indicators on the screen, and also you're going to get all these green colors in the background. So visually, you know when you have to enter the trade. Comment down below what you think about the strategy. Don't overtrade, especially in September. There's a very high chance that financial assets, including all cryptocurrencies, are going down. September is a bad month for crypto, but because you can short them and you can use 5-minute strategy, you can actually make really nice profit. If you want more strategies like this, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, like the video, and see you in the next one.